Hello and welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. Audrey has something to tell us. Your Grace, we will have the royal trial when Ivo arrives, right before the battle. This way he can attend the trial himself. I hope we are going to be ready by then. We still have some time to prepare, so make sure we do our best to find the perpetrator. Remember that our agents can be of use to investigate the items we found. I know, Audrey, everything will be fine. Well, actually, will it? Yeah, I hope so, because, of course, now our witch, Alina, has come back, and we will hopefully be able to ask her about the file. Now, there are a number of other things that I do need to investigate as well, but let's just take care of all of the petitioners in the throne room first. Should I actually do that first? Yeah, let's just ask the general and everything how they've been doing. But I will stop before Lord Etten and I will just go and enter my council chambers just to see what's going on with our evidence so far. Anyway, Your Grace, farmers kept having problems with birds eating their planted seeds. The silly folk didn't think to put up a scarecrow, so I helped them with it. This seemed to be enough for now, and the farmers were quite happy with it. They gave me some packs of supplies in return. Oh, okay, I actually did not need supplies, but I guess that's better than nothing, I suppose. Anyway, let's call Alina up and see what she has to say. Your Grace, I have cleared the fog out of the forest, at least for now. No signs of anyone there, though. Perhaps what they say is true. The spirits of the forests may change people into animals to keep them at bay. Nonetheless, I fulfilled my task. I suppose. Thank you. Right, so that was just utterly useless to send away my witch for that period of time. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Alright, so we're going to go into the council chamber real quick just to see what the evidence is doing. Alright, so I need to check on the file. We already know what is going to happen with this because, of course, I'm going to ask Alina in a second what the file is all about. And then we also have to seek an expert on the dragon's teeth? Yeah, so this is obviously a dragon's tooth of some kind. And hopefully we'll be able to find a hunter. I was actually hopeful that the Dragon Slayer would be able to help us with this, but obviously we kind of annoyed him and, well, yeah, it didn't really turn out too well for us. So the best thing that we can do right now is speak to Alina and ask her about the file. We found this thing. It could somehow be connected to Talus. There appears to be a residue inside. Can you check if this residue matches the poison from Talus's wine? It might be difficult, but I'll try to determine the ingredients used in both samples. It will take some time, though. Take as much time as you need. Let me just get a smear of this. Come and see me in the throne room when you find anything out. Of course, Your Grace. Okay, so that's fantastic. Okay, so that is now set, because I did not want to have a situation where I'm going to send off the witch again, and it is going to cause us not to be able to have any assistance, basically. But yeah, anyway, someone actually mentioned in the comments that there is something to do with this wool and the needles. So if you take the needles and interact with the wool, I tried to do that just now. Apparently it doesn't do anything. No, apparently it doesn't do anything. Maybe there's going to be another event later on that we need to do something with that but not right now, for me at least. Anyway, time to sit on the throne and doom my empire to certain death as we go forward. Oh yes. And bear in mind, by the way, that if you'd like to pick up the game yourself, there is a link in the description, and I'd highly recommend it, because if you too want to doom your empire as much as I am, or maybe save it, who knows, then you should definitely play the game yourself. It is a lot of fun. Anyway, how may I be of service, Your Grace? Alright, so I'm going to ask him about all of the evidence first. I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? What is an animal tooth doing in your wine cellar? It looks like someone has lost it and trying to find its owner. I don't know, Eric. Probably someone who's interested in animals or creatures, shall I say. Okay, what about this letter then? The letter came on very intricately decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? People used to do that in the old days. Now it's out of fashion, if you ask me. I don't know who could have sent it. Don't you know who you received letters from? I haven't exactly received it. Never mind. Okay, what about this file? Because this is obviously near his village. My villagers found this near your village, Lord Etten. Do you know anything about it? It's a file used to heat up ingredients for potions. Quite a common thing. You can get them from any merchant. I've never seen one with such ornamentation, though. It's definitely not mine. Do you know whose it might be? How would I know? Yeah, he's being kind of difficult, isn't he? I know why you need the spices. I have heard what you need those spices for. Your Grace, I can explain. Oracle dust is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it has medical use more than anything else. It's just an easy way to make some gold. It doesn't matter if you sell dust or not, it's going to get out to people anyway. You can keep trying to stop my business, but I will tell you right away, you can't. If I don't sell it, someone else will. I knew you wouldn't like it, that's why I didn't tell you. I don't care what you do, as long as you don't do it in Davern. Sure thing, I will stay away from Davern. Well, I was kind of hoping that maybe we could make amends. Maybe we could see what else we could maybe do to, well, stop him from doing that, but oh well, never mind. Okay, so let's speak to this merchant. Your Grace, Jonas Perkic here. Perkic? Oh, I don't know. A traveling merchant. I have a unique collectible item for you, a set of cards. But before you send me away, let me show you. You see, every card is depicted with an illustration of beautiful exotic women. I understand that the Queen may not approve of them, but she doesn't have to know. Only 12 gold. No? Why would I want this? I don't know. Why would I spend 12 gold on this? I think it's a bit of a waste. Jonas, is it? I recognize your name. Jonas? Yes, at your service. Why do you ask? I think you'll stay here with me. In prison. I think, yes, there we go. Red gloves. You're going to my dungeons. I think I know someone who wants to talk to you. This is a misunderstanding. My name is Jotan. Yes, Jotan, not Jonas. We should probably invite Lady Masha and tell her we found her lost friend. Alright, yeah, so I'm actually going to do that immediately so that I'm not tempted to get anyone else to come over here. And she's going to help us with 130 combat strength, which is, I suppose, pretty decent. Let's speak to this peasant. Your Grace, may the gods bless you for your support with the shrine. Many people have hopes for a brighter future. The gods have already showed us signs of their mercy. The weather has been especially good for our crops. We would like to celebrate tonight. We've prepared a party for everyone. In the night, we are going to make a sacrifice to the god. Oh dear, hopefully they're not sacrificing humans. Or anything else, for that matter. To show your support, we simply ask you of a few supplies we could add to our pile, or a witch that could help us. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, you can definitely take the supplies. There we go. That's perfectly fine with me. These supplies should be enough to keep the god satisfied. As long as you don't want gold, I'm happy to give you whatever you want, really, because I'm getting so many supplies that we should be absolutely fine. The gods will reward you for your good deeds. Yeah, well, we do have a little bit of extra happiness. This peasant is probably going to be like, can I have some supplies? You know. Your Grace, I bring you news. There seems to be some weird anomaly in the woods up in the north. Magic, perhaps. Colorful lights out of nowhere in the middle of the night. Sounds so frightening. Okay, carry on. Do you know anything more about it? I visited Aborka, the village next to the woods, the morning after one of these disturbances. They said that Lord Jovan's children went missing that night. I tell you, magic is involved. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do anything here. 2 weeks. I can't spare my witch at the moment. So, yeah, I'm sure the Lord can handle it. Oh, yes, of course. Let's just hope you're right and nothing bad will happen. Well, it's not really my fault, you know? It's not really something I can do anything about, because if you only give me the witch option, then there's nothing I can do, literally. I'm selling packs of supplies, Your Grace. Let me help you with your struggle. I offer the best prices in all of Davern. Only 28 gold for 22 supplies? What do you think? Buy Oracle Dust, 7 gold. Don't actually want to buy Oracle Dust, thanks very much. I'm just going to say no, thank you. But he is selling Oracle Dust. I should throw him in the prison, shouldn't I? Should probably throw him in the prison. Well, he is doing something illegal, technically, in this area, so I don't know. But I guess we'll just leave it for the moment. Anyone else want to speak to me, by the way? Let's actually go outside and see exactly what's going on. What more can I do to doom my empire? Let's have a look. Okay, so we can speak to this guy. Your Grace, you've made a mistake. I have done nothing wrong. You have stolen gold from Lady Masha. This is unacceptable. She will decide what to do with you. I'd better not see you selling in Davern again. But, Your Grace, I really didn't mean anything bad. Please forgive me. Yes, shut your face, Jonas. Or Jotan, or whatever your name is. Okay, so yeah, we'll just leave Pietro where he is. He seems to be absolutely fine. And I guess we can now exit, if I can actually do that. There we go. And we will go out into the throne room again. Now, what we want to do... We still want to find a hunter, that's the thing. We still want a hunter. Not entirely sure where the hunter is going to be. Maybe he's going to come at some week, you know, some week that's coming up. That would be actually quite nice. It would be quite nice for him to appear relatively quickly. Let's get our general to go and explore this little area here, and we will go on to the next week. Alright, so let's see, how are we doing right here now? Okay, so I've got 46 supplies, 53 gold. That's really nice, because we didn't have to pay the witch this week, which is really good. And Giovanni is obviously giving us 5 gold as well, which is really nice. So I'm thinking, shall we prepare the general for battle? It's still going to be 7 weeks. I think we should be okay. What happens if I do this? We lose 18... No, I think I'm pretty good with how it is right now. So let's save and continue and move on. Grevno, week 23. Alright, so there's Lady Masha, and... okay. Oh, hello, there's a fox. Okay, there's definitely some drama going on here. Hello, Stan, what's going on? Your Grace, a local baker, was missing his flour deliveries. I searched around and it turned out the horses and car got stuck in the mud on the way over. We helped them and the baker gave us a basket of fresh, crusty bread rolls. Okay, well, that's okay. 9 supplies. That's pretty decent for 1 week's work for Stan. You know, I think that's pretty good. And you have called for me. Guess who is in my dungeons? Guess who's waiting for you in my dungeons? Oh, you got that little weasel, didn't you? Here's some extra gold for your trouble. Thank you, Your Grace. Ah, thanks very much. 7 gold. And yes, now she's joined us. So now she's an ally. That's fantastic. 130 combat strength. And now we have 60 gold. Yeah, we're doing pretty nicely in terms of our gold now. Now, I'm thinking we're probably gonna try and stock up our gold a little bit, because you never know what's going to happen in the future. Maybe there's going to be some big expenditure that we're going to need to use a lot of gold on, and we're going to have to be a bit careful about how we spend it now. We have found someone that willingly stayed up all night on watch in our village, and this scared the witch. But Babushka is back again. Her men on horses, they came. They took over 3 villages, Your Grace. Pretty sure that's Rodovia, is it not? They are forcing everybody to feed enormous amounts of food to their children. We're scared she's coming for them, Your Grace. She wants to eat them. You must do something. They are there right now. Please send your men. They are in 3 villages. The red horse is in Oborka, the black horse is in Jablonka, and the white horse is in Belka. I will see what I can do. I have marked those locations on the map for you. If you open the map, you will be able to point an agent to these locations. Thank you, Your Grace. I knew we could count on you. Oh, okay, so we probably have to do that before the whole thing transpires as well, but we'll see, I suppose. Sedani is now here. Sedani, what on earth is that fox doing in the throne room? It's my new agent. Hissa. Back with the pets, are we? Well, you can't exactly send toys on a mission. They don't understand anything, no matter how much you explain, yes. Besides, this one was hard to recruit. It took time. Audrey, is it safe? Is keeping a fox around a good idea, Audrey? Of course it is. He shouldn't cause too much trouble, Your Grace. Ha! Okay, well, do I really need to know why Hissa? No, I'm just going to say fine, keep him. Hissa can stay. Yes, Hissa will soon be known everywhere. First in Tavern for his noble deeds, then in Atana once we take Lorsula and Dusty back. Perhaps he could compete with Dragonslayer Noxie one day. Oh, once he's passed initiation, he will be sent for quests. Okay, well, there you go. And Aurelia, I actually thought was accompanying Sedani, but apparently she wants to speak to us separately. How are you feeling, darling? I'm worried about you. You fainted twice now. What if it gets worse? Who will take over the throne? I think we need to make a bigger effort, darling. Perhaps Audrey is right. We need to try harder. I feel like I'm failing my duty as a queen. At this time, this age, a king should have a son. Well, you don't need to feel guilty. I mean, it's not your fault, is it? You do not need to feel guilty. The fates clearly have other plans for us. We have 3 beautiful, healthy daughters. It's not your fault we don't have a successor. Thank you, darling. Perhaps you can meet me later tonight once everyone's gone. I have some ideas how to make things more interesting. Maybe it will help. Okay, well, thanks very much, but I don't think you need to worry. As he says, I think Aurelia worries too much about everything. I should do something to make her feel better. Maybe some sort of small gift to remind her I love her no matter what. Aha! I think I know what he's getting at. Alright, so we should probably try and get Lurs back to make an alliance with him. Wait, I actually did that, didn't I? I actually did ask him to come back, and he didn't want to. So that is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Because he's got 200 combat strength. That's pretty good, but I don't think he's going to want to do that. I could ask Grego back, but it is only 3 supplies and 80 80 combat strength. I don't think that's really that good. So I'm just going to ask Lurs back and ask whether maybe we can make an alliance then. Jovan actually has an optional thing to do as well. So we'll do that after we've spoken to Lurs, just to make sure that we have no other kind of alliance to do with him. And so let's go into the council chamber, because I think that the ball of wool is something to do with the gift, probably, because Aurelia loves to knit. So let's see. It's Aurelia as well. Maybe I make... Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I can make something out of this. I just need to find some needles. There we go. Aha, this is going surprisingly well. Right, needle with wool. I just need to find some fabric to thread this through. Some fabric, eh? What about the tapestry? No? Take it? Okay, so we can take this. Aha, got it. Okay. Now I just need to give it to Grego. I'm not sure if Aurelia would want me to sell this, but I could try to give it to Lord Grego. Aha, okay. No, I don't want to do that. I would like to... fabric. Oh, okay. I actually thought that this was... this was the thing to do, but apparently not. Okay, so where do I have to go then? Not the table. No, nothing. There doesn't seem to be anything here that I can use. So I would assume that there's definitely going to be something else. So where can I find it? Probably the bedchamber? Maybe the gardens? No, probably the bedchamber. So let's see if there's any fabric here. I don't see any. Needles? No. What kind of fabric? Wish I could have a snooze. No, no, we're not having a snooze right now, Mr. King. I have no idea. I really have no idea where to find fabric. Maybe I needed to purchase something, to be fair. I might have needed to purchase something from a merchant or something along those lines. That might actually make sense. I'm just going to try and use the needles on this stash again. No, that makes no sense either. Okay, what about Asalia? Maybe she has something that she wants to tell us. Nope, nope, okay. I'm completely at a loss. I really am. Maybe, no, the castle wall is not going to have anything. No, he doesn't have any idea, of course. It's just a letter, large tooth. Nope, that's it. Don't think I'm going to be able to give her anything. Oh, wait a minute. Old fabric. There we go. Maybe I can use this old fabric. Ah, that's what we need. Okay, so now we have the old fabric. Let's use this. Now I just need to make a nice tapestry using the fabric I found. Boom. Ta-da! This was actually quite enjoyable. No wonder Aurelia spends so much time doing this. Hopefully she'll like it. Great. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what we needed to do. Okay, great. So let's go into the bedchamber and actually give this to her then, I suppose. Darling, I made something for you. There we go. It's nothing much, and it isn't even done well, but I wanted you to have something to remember that I'll always love you. We are in this together, I guess. We are in this together whether we have a son or not. I love you, sweetheart. Oh, Eric, I love you too. This is beautiful. Well, all the threads are sticking out. This doesn't matter. I love it. I will have it framed and keep it forever. Everything is going to be fine. I know, honey. I know. All right. Well, there you go. Fantastic. So we were able to actually use that. And should I get Grego? I mean, it's a stork painting. I'm not really getting anything from the painting itself. I'm gonna take it again, even though I don't really want him to burn art. I really don't. It's not really my... I don't really want to do that. I don't really like that at all. But maybe if it helps us to win the battle, then who knows? Maybe fireplace is full of ash. I'm actually wondering what's going on here, because there is an optional conversation, as you can see. I don't know what the optional conversation is. I've already spoken to her, so not entirely sure what's going on there. But, oh well, never mind. Let's go on to the next week. Oh, I actually should have sent off my general. Yep, I forgot to send off my general. That was actually really, really bad. Oh, and now we're getting... Ah, yes. Haha! You're tickling me, stop it. Now we have a little bit of action going on. Nothing's going to work from this side. Oops. Oh, there you go. It's not that easy. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, this is a little awkward. Oh, Sadani. Oh, that's not gonna make it any less awkward. Ah, Salia's put something in my bedding. I went to sleep and now everything is itchy. I'm pretty sure she's just gotten fleas, probably from the fox, maybe. Oh no, never mind. It's just some nettle powder. It will pass in a bit. Apologize to your sister. I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. Everyone knows it was you. Asalia. Fine, I'm sorry. Oh, why? We will talk about this, Asalia, and that's why there isn't an heir to the throne. Maybe we can try another time. Perhaps we can still try tonight. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, go for it. Why not? Just maybe don't invite me next time. Anyway, we should probably get the prepare the general thing now because we have 52 gold. That's pretty decent. And we almost have 1,000 army strength, which is pretty good too. So let's continue. Grevno, week 24. All right, so Luz is here. Alina is here, of course. And we got some... we got a fortune teller. Oh, no. That's really not going to go very well for me, is it? Okay, so Your Grace, I have found a match from the substance in this phial to the poison used on Talus. So it's quite certain that this phial was used to poison Talus. But what would it be doing near Branca? I don't know, Your Grace. Thank you for this. It'll be useful in our investigation. All right, so let's call up Luz. You've called for me, Your Grace? Nope. Still can't do anything with him, so... Unfortunate. I guess we will have to invite Grego and... actually, I want to invite Jovan because he actually has something to ask us, doesn't he? I'm going to invite Jovan because I don't actually want to burn any paintings, so yeah, we're just going to do that and see how it goes. We have nowhere else to seek help from, Your Grace. Bandits rule over our village. They said they would slit our throats if we came to you. But we can't let them eat our food, drink our wine, and use our women anymore. They're well equipped, and us farmers don't know how to fight. We don't stand a chance. Please send your best general before it's too late. Sure. I'll send a general. These scum will pay for what they've done. Thank you, Your Grace. I better go back home quick, barricade the doors. Right, okay, so we're gaining some happiness and all that stuff. And fortune teller. Greetings, my Grace. May I come closer? Yes, I see. You have a very interesting aura, Eric. Let me read your future. I can see it's going to be very interesting, yes. I see. Do you not believe in fortune, my Grace? I have been reading too many kings, yes. And usually, I am correct. Just between I and you, I promise you, I tell you things about you, and they will be truth. And then you will pay. Otherwise, you don't have to, yes? Fine. Sure. But if it's something I already know, then I don't really want to be conned into, saying anything. All right, I see. Yes, I see you have had a long journey in your life. I see. Hypnos? I don't know. A patrol department of sorts? And you're dead. Oh, no, that's too far into the future. Let's go back a little. Your journey. Difficult, but you were happy, surrounded by those who love you. But I see there were difficulties. They affected your relationships. Some relationships were strengthened, but some will crumble. All right, let me shuffle my cards. And you keep looking into my eyes. Your aura will tell me when to stop. Yes, keep shuffling. All right, I think that is it. Let's see. Oh, the Fool. But don't worry, it doesn't mean you are one. Of course not. It means you are doing something new, a new cycle. And you are requiring others to trust you with it, yes. Aha, fine. You might be trusted, but you must be patient. Next card is... Justice. Yes, of course. I can see that. The need of balance and discernment. You will be seeking peace, which means it's likely something will disturb you soon. Well, all right. Last card is... Hanged Man. Means that you are trying to achieve something big, yes? Something that leaves you feeling stressed and unhappy. You will continue trying to achieve that thing, and there will be difficulties. It means everything you know will be turned upside down. New information. Maybe good, maybe bad. That is all, my Grace. Wow. I personally, I don't know what to really make of most of what she said. But sure, I'll just give her the money. Here you go. Well, thank you. I told you I'm correct. Personally, I don't think she is. Maybe not. Well, either way, I couldn't really... I'm not very, very astute when it comes to interpreting these things, so... Maybe someone can tell me in the comments whether it was good or bad. But anyway, night prank. What you did to Sedani the other night? I know, next time I promise I will use a gentler solution than nettle powder, as I just miss seeing Maya. She always came up with the best things to do. You know she shouldn't be here. I know, but I just miss her. Why don't you play with someone from the castle? They're all boring. They just want to talk about dance lessons or the correct way to behave at the table or how cutlery should be placed. It's awful. You proved you're resourceful. I'm sure you can come up with something interesting to do. I know, I'm sorry. Maybe I can bully the servants a bit. Right. Really, I used to... yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, so... is there anything else in the stash here? I just want to make sure that I have gotten everything. No, seems like it's all fine. Alright. So, this time around, we've already sent off our general in the wrong direction, probably. But, yeah, anyway. So, Jablonka... okay, they're all over here. Okay, so Jablonka, we're going to send our witch over there because we can. And we'll see how that goes. I don't really know whether that will really help us in any way, but I guess we'll try it out. I've done everything else, haven't I? Yes, I have, so let's go to the next week. Really made a huge error by not using my general in that 1 week. Yeah, that was pretty bad, I gotta say. That was pretty bad. Okay, well, we have all of our upgrades, as you can see right here. And, yeah, we're doing all right, I think, I guess. I don't know. 5 weeks left. Grevno, week 25. Alright, so we have Giovanni here. I've called him, obviously, because we're having an optional conversation. Alina is... Your Grace, I don't know what's going on, but when I arrived at Jablonka, it was shrouded with black storm clouds. The thunder and winds were very strong. It's strange, because there isn't a drop of rain anywhere else. I dealt with the man on the black horse. He was acting very oddly. He was shouting words in some foreign language. That does not surprise me at all, considering all the other things I've heard from the peasants. Right, okay, so she dealt with that. I guess that's good. And I guess we'll just speak to Jovan here. Okay, so we can ask him about the file. I found this near Branca. Can you tell me anything about it? Files have many uses today. They can be used in preparing and storing potions and spices, or even as ornaments. This one is nicely decorated, but it has been used to hold some sort of substance. That's all I can think of. Right, okay, so magical anomalies. I've heard that your child went missing. Is that something to do with the magic in the forest? Oh, and who told you that? Don't you think that I would come to see you in person if my village and my family was in trouble? Besides, I don't have any children. Whoever told you this was clearly trying to set you up. Aha, my advice, don't go easy on the fellow. I know I wouldn't. Right, okay, so apparently that fellow that said that Lord Jovan's son was running around in the forest, that obviously was a lie in some way. So that's good to know. Okay, so we've spoken to Jovan. We can speak to Lena if we want to, but that's an optional. And I suppose I am going to let him burn the painting, even though I don't really want to do that. It is just a painting, after all. But the lives of everyone in my castle and so on and so forth are at stake, I guess. So we should probably try and prioritize living people over objects, I suppose. Anyway. Your Grace, we found this loon at an inn. He was causing trouble, so the locals called for help. He almost brought the whole place to the ground. First, he bought a round for the house. After a couple more rounds, everyone got rowdy. A fight or two arose, and he went from there. The poor innkeeper is probably still cleaning up the place. Normally, we wouldn't bother you with such a caper, but he had spent a lot of gold. The boys thought it would be best to let you know. He may have stolen it or robbed someone. It could be connected to one of the cases that you hear about every day. Okay, let's see what he has to say. Let him talk. I recognize this fellow. I lent you my money. Where is it? I don't suppose you made any profit by spending it on cheap hock in the roadside inn. We didn't find anything on him. He doesn't look the type to keep money for long. He's nothing but a drunk. I spend enough time with the populace to know his kind, Your Grace. We need to be more careful next time, Your Grace. We should really consider who deserves our support. Yeah, put him in the dungeons. I think some time behind bars will teach him not to lie to his king. Right on it, Your Grace. Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, well, it's kind of amusing, isn't it? Because that guy that was quite obviously drunk came along and was like, can you give me 7 gold for new booze, whatever? And then, and the guy with the fishing rod as well. And he was basically like, okay, I've turned my life around, all thanks to the money that we lent him. So you never know. That's the point. You never know who is actually going to be using that money for good and who is going to be using it for bad, you know? Appearances can be deceiving. That's the point. A lot of you, I think, probably could benefit from learning that lesson as well. You know, dooming the Empire and so on. Anyway, Your Grace, a strong gale has descended on our village. There are no casualties yet, but the gale keeps coming and getting stronger. Oh, okay. Our homes have suffered much damage already. I ran to you as quick as I could. Can we count on your help? Okay, so we could, yeah, we'll just give them some supplies. Why not? There we go. It should be enough to keep you going until you patch up your village. Okay, so we still have 26 supplies. That should be... I hope it's enough. Okay, Your Grace, they are after me. Please help. I have a little bakery on the market. I make cakes and the like. Pretty good ones, too. I also run a little additional business on the side. Folks call it oracle dust. It can help you see the future, they say. Everything was going well until local crooks came along and started demanding more and more dust. They threatened me when I refused. They told me they would take my little girl if I didn't bring them more. I don't know what to do about them, Your Grace. I have no gold to buy more dust, nor I want to have anything to do with it anymore. So you're basically... Okay, so he's a drug dealer, I guess. Kind of. All I wanted was to make some extra coin. Okay, I really don't want to give this guy money. But I don't want my happiness to go down. I'm going to give them some money. It's better to play it safe. Give them the gold and tell them you have no more dust. Hopefully they can find a different supplier. I hope they don't come back again. My wife would kill me if I let anything happen to our little girl. Thank you. Alright. So yeah, everyone is just absolutely depleting all of my resources. But of course, I could choose to say no, you know? I could say, you know, buzz off or whatever. But yeah, anyway, hello, merchant. Your Grace, please. I just thought... Everyone else gets gold from the king, so why shouldn't I? Please let me out. I'll never do this again, I promise. You will stay here. You have stolen gold from the kingdom. You must be punished for it accordingly. You'll stay here until you've learned your lesson. Have a fun time with Pietro. I'm sure that you're going to have a lot to talk about. Kind of. Not really. All right. Well, that went all right, I guess. Kind of. Maybe. Okay, so let's go to the map. Aborka. So let's send our witch to go over there. And handle that. And let's go to the next week. Alright, so we still have 26. I'm wondering whether I should just do that for 1 week, not feed our army for 1 week, and then we'll have a good amount of supplies, because we're actually losing quite a lot, as you can see. We have to pay 27, I'm getting 18 from taxes, 1 from Lady Ada, so 19, 24, 27. I have exactly 27. That's why we're not gaining anything, which is the big problem here. So I'm actually going to... that's the thing. I'm going to lose a huge amount. I'm going to lose 22 combat strength. But we do gain a huge amount of supplies. I'm going to have to just do that for the 1 week. And then we will supply our people once again. Grevno, week 26. All right, so who else do we have going on here? Sadani? I'm fine, Father. Oh, I'm sure you are, yes. Okay. Oh, Sadani, I'd better check on her later. All right. I suppose we will. Okay, so there's Grego. Alina is back. Stan's back. Okay, so that's fantastic. We got rid of the outlaws taking over the village, Your Grace. They will not cause any more problems. They should also give a warning to any other bandits who rebel against their king. The people were very thankful for your help. Okay, so... They didn't give anything? No happiness? Yes, I would have liked some happiness from that, but okay. Your Grace, when I arrived to Aborka, it had a very strange aura. It was cold and full of red fog. I dealt with the man on the red horse, but he seemed like he was under a spell. The village calmed down after that. So it does seem like the witch is having something to do with it, potentially. Okay, well, that's a bit problematic. Okay, hello, Grego. Hey, so, yeah, I have a painting for you. I took down the stork painting just like you asked. Oh, that is amazing. Thank you so much. It'll look wonderful with the rest of my collection. Haha. So is our deal done? Is that all? Of course. Did you not think I'd keep my word? You can count on my army to stand by you in the battle. I'm sure you'll win anyway. If you have any other paintings, I will gladly buy them. I'll see what else I can find. I'm not going to accuse him of anything right now because he's giving us supplies and he's giving us combat strength. And as I've said before... It is just a painting, even though it is probably going to be a very, very special painting. It is something that I don't really want to quibble over when lives are at stake, kind of thing. I'm wondering when the hunter is going to appear, to be fair. I don't know when that's going to happen. Who else do I want to ask over here, to be fair? I don't know. Don't think anyone. Do I really want to ask anyone? I guess Lena. I guess we could ask Lena because she has an optional conversation for us. But that is basically it. So, yeah. But I mean, how could I have done it better? Let's have a look. Could I have done it better somehow? Maybe. Probably could have gotten Via Lit to join us if I'd taken that guy into the dungeon. But let's invite Lena over and see what's going on. Maybe we'll get a hunter to appear relatively soon. I really don't know where the hunter is, to be fair. Oh well, let's send our general to go over here. And we'll send our witch to go over here. There we go. Alright. Hello, peasant. Your grace, everyone is gone. All the townsfolk... Oh, wow, okay. All the townsfolk disappeared from Oborka. Poof. One day, the village was as always, and next morning it's a ghost town. I told you we should have investigated the magic anomaly in the woods, but who knows? Maybe it's not too late to set things right. Are you trying to set a trap for my agents? I've spoken to Lord Jovan. There are no anomalies, and his children are not missing because he doesn't have any. Better tell me who you were planning, or shall we say what you were planning, and who knows, I may give you a quick death. You may have seen through me, but others won't make it that easy for you. Guards. Ha ha ha, we should be on guard, your grace. Hey, where's he running off to? What? Where are my guards? Where are my guards? Come on now. We wanted the guards to arrest him. All of my fields are flooded. The gods have punished us. Nothing will grow anymore. No potatoes, no beetroots, no parsley. We've been struggling with this for months now. We're praying to the gods for better weather every day. We are sick of eating conserves, your grace. Our children are starting to go hungry. I was wondering if there's anything your witch could do to help the growth. Unfortunately, 3 weeks, really? Are you serious? I would not be able to give you the witch for 3 weeks anyway. I would be able to give you some supplies if you wanted that, but you're not actually asking for it. I guess our jobs will only consist of digging from now on. Well, I'm terribly sorry, but I can't really do much about it. And now let's speak to the last peasant. Your grace, rats, they are everywhere. They took over my barn. There's hundreds of them. I can't milk my cows or feed my horses, your grace. I had to walk here. How can I go to the market if I have nothing to sell? Okay, I have no one. I can't do that. They're out doing other things. Just put, I knew you would at least share your wisdom with me. I'll do that right away, setting out traps. Okay. But yeah, happiness is going down, but there's nothing much I can do about it. Okay, so let's go into the council chamber. There's also something that we need to do with an optional conversation in the dungeon. Okay, there we go. What is going on with you and Hissa? I hope you can keep him under control. I can, your grace. Why would you say I can't? I have seen you chasing Hissa all across the castle. Oh yes, this is just part of his training. I'm just making sure no one can catch him when he's on a mission. He's very fast, your grace, really. He's a perfect agent. All right, Pumpkin, please stay safe. And if you need help with him, don't be afraid to ask. Won't you take him away? Of course not. I'll help if I can. Fine, Father, I don't need help. All right. Pet him. Do not interrupt our training. Oh, okay. So sorry. I just wanted to pet him. Alright, we're out of here. Okay, so there is an optional objective in the dungeon as well, and we will speak... okay, so we did actually get him in the dungeon. That's great. What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing? I'm guessing you won't let me out anyway. What, that's it? You know, dependent on what you actually said, I might have considered it. But I guess not. Alright, so let's sit on the throne and go through to the next week. I have done everything that I can do here. Alright, so we almost have 1,000 army, and I will continue to pay supplies now, because we do have that little bit extra from Grego right there. So we have 53, so we're technically gaining like 2, I think, 2 or 1 per week, which is really not that good. But there is, some time where I could just not pay my army for 1 week and then, well, not supply them, shall we say. So let's continue onward. I'm not entirely sure where the hunter is. I thought the hunter would be coming to our... there's to Orlando again. Ah, there is the hunter. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm very much looking forward to speaking to Orlando because I think he is hilarious. And that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.